Super Puzzle Fighter is one of the best puzzle games of all time. Taking the timeless characters of Street Fighter and matching them up with the gameplay of Tetris was an inspired idea. The artwork alone created some iconic designs for already iconic characters, a few examples shown here. The gameplay screens were rich with pixel texture and puzzly gameplay that lasts generation after generation. But there's another franchise, one often overlooked, shown here with the iconic entrance of Van Riley, and that is the world of Trap Gunner, also known as Trap Runner. In this puzzle fighter, you were in a siege like battle against your opponent, laying bombs, placing traps, and trying to disarm other players' traps first in an epic battle for struggle and survival. This little remembered PlayStation 1 classic is a great place for some new and iconic character design artwork. Up first, I'm going to try my own attempt at Van Riley. Here, I wanted to elongate the proportions of the characters that were at play. The polygonal characters of the PS1 have their own charm, but I wanted to do something truly different that matched up with a more modern style of character development and design. I stretched everything out, elongated limbs, and changed the expressions from something less inclined to be more serious and something more inclined to be a little bit more fun. Cartoony for sure, but still enjoyable from nearly every aspect. Atlus has created some of the most iconic video game character designs we've ever known, but this pantheon from Trap Gunner is often overlooked. Partly because the gameplay, as you saw from the character screen, is difficult in the sense that screen cheating was a big problem. A two-player game, a puzzle game, is fun, but if you can always see what your other player is doing when really you're not supposed to, that does hinder it a little bit. When you're playing solo, it's perfectly fine, but the cheating is rampant when it comes to a more competitive setting. I try to pick some fun colors here, give it that grunge, steam, anime look, and I think I achieved some pretty good results, digitizing it at the end with a few extra filters. Up next, we have Lou Ritchie, one of the other titular characters from this series. Not a huge roster, I believe there were only 8 characters, the designs fitting pretty stereotypical anime archetypes, monster, tank, wall, some of those JRPG elements as well. But I think ultimately you get some things that you don't see as popular for this time. It feels very of its era. It feels very 90s. Again, in this character design, I tried to stretch and contort the limbs, elongate the character, and just do something a little bit different. I wanted messy finishing touch line work, bold but grunge color choices that really had a metallic feel in the palette. And I think I was able to accomplish that. It was a fun series to work on. It was a fun game to play back in the day. And even though it doesn't hold up as a perfect 10 out of 10, it's still a 10 out of 10 experience for the iconic time capsule that the game presents as a whole. If you've heard the theme song alone, you'll likely know what I'm talking about. Here's my finished design for Lou Ritchie. Putting everything together, we have one final wallpaper of our 2 characters together. I really enjoyed Trap Gunner or Trap Runner back in the day, and if you haven't given it a try, it can kill some time for you. I definitely recommend checking it out, or at the very least, taking a look at the artwork. Thanks for joining me in this video from a blast from the past, and we'll take a look at another iconic game next time.